to introduce tuition fees for universities.
If any of you are interested in going, we're running free coaches.
Student union leaders at the University of East Anglia drumming up support for what they hope will be a big demonstration against tuition fees. Applications to university for next September are down by 16% so far on last year. Opponents claim that's because of the arrival of fees of £1,000.
They're going to be put off by the prospect of coming out of their higher education and coming out after their degree with a loan of up to £15,000. It'll put people off.
Tuition fees won't affect any of these students. It seems the campaign is attracting more sympathy than support.
On the whole, I'd say the majority of students, they're more bothered about, where their next pint's coming from and stuff.
I would be going, but I have an essay to write, so no, I won't be going. But I think definitely it's a cause worth fighting against, and I have got involved with it up till now, yeah.
But in Cambridge, the venue for Saturday's Day of Action, students are particularly angry with their local MP.
During the election campaign, Anne Campbell sent out literature that actually came from her party office in Cambridge. They went out to students and it's titled "No Tuition Fees Here." And there was a statement at the end that was very bold, saying that she believed that the state should be funding tuition costs. And that, the Tory government had caused this funding crisis in higher education.
It's harder for students than it used to be to persuade their fellows to demonstrate against things they don't like. They made little impression on the last government, and however many of them gather in Cambridge this Saturday, they're unlikely to have any more luck with the new one. David Meredith, Look East.
Well, earlier I spoke to the Labour MP for Cambridge, Anne Campbell. I put it to her that she had misled students in her election literature.
No, that's absolutely not true. I do expect students to read the leaflets that are sent to them, and in fact it said quite clearly that what we were talking about was top-up fees. They are a kind of tuition fee, but the whole debate was about top-up fees, and it's perfectly clear from the leaflet when you read it.
Will you actually oppose tuition fees?
No, I won't oppose tuition fees for various reasons, but the main one is that that injection of money is badly needed to keep the quality of higher education high in this country, and to make sure that there are opportunities for those young people who have the potential to get a university education, and they will be denied that opportunity if we don't raise money in this way.
What about this concern that poorer students will be put off going to university?
Well, I don't see why that should happen, because poorer students will be completely exempt from the tuition fee. And in fact, students whose parents earn less than £23,000 a year will be exempt from the tuition fee. So there is no way that they should be put off.
Anne Campbell, thank you for joining us.
Thrust, the first car to break the sound barrier, returned to Britain today at a slightly slower speed. It arrived early this morning at Stansted Airport.
There was champagne all rounds this morning for the 16 members of the Thrust team as they arrived at Stansted. Also on board the Antonov air freighter was 80 tons of support equipment and, of course, the car itself. When Thrust was driven into the record books at 763 miles an hour, it was the culmination of a 6-year project.
The whole thing's at a high level of risk all the way down the line, but now we've got everybody home, nobody's been hurt, we've achieved it, and it's a great moment.
The team is already working on another, at the moment secret, project. Thrust is to go on tour visiting museums around the country. Andrew Sinclair, Look East.